Nairobi.
Moving on, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Noordin Haji, says the extradition of former Kenya Power and Lighting Company CEO Samuel Gichuru to Jersey over corruption allegations has not been halted. The DPP says the process has been postponed due to his medical condition. The extradition process against his co-accused, Chris Okemo, is set to continue with the court next month, set to rule on whether Okemo is eligible to surrender.
After the Jersey Island in 2011 made a request for the extradition of former Finance Cabinet Minister Chris Okemo and former Kenya Power and Lighting Company CEO Samuel Gichuru, legal tussles have dragged the process for over a decade. The two are alleged to have defrauded millions of shillings from KPLC between 1998 and 2002 and hid the proceeds in offshore accounts in the UK. In November last year, the Supreme Court gave the DPP the go-ahead to handle the extradition proceedings following a tussle between the office of the DPP and that of the Attorney General on which state office should handle the process. Close to a year later, DPP Noordin Haji now says he has not halted the extradition process. In a statement on Sunday, the DPP says the extradition proceedings against Mr. Gichuru have not been halted, but held in abeyance or postponed on account of the medical condition of the fugitive. The extradition proceedings shall proceed should his medical condition permit. The statement goes on to say, "We reiterate that the proceedings have not been halted but held in abeyance on account of his medical condition, and thus there is no selective justice herein," says the DPP. For Gichuru's co-accused former Treasury Chief Chris Okemo, the DPP says the extradition proceedings against him are still ongoing and the extradition court will deliver a ruling on whether he is eligible to surrender on the 30th of November 2022. Okemo and Gichuru face a 14-year jail term each in the UK if found guilty. In efforts to have proceeds of corruption stashed in offshore accounts remitted back to Kenya, the country in December 2018 signed an agreement with Jersey, the framework for the return of assets from corruption and crime.
We want to ensure by working in partnership that if any proceeds of corruption that has taken place in Kenya has found its way to Jersey, that they are appropriately prosecuted and then appropriately repatriated.
Rita Tinina, KTN News.
Now, CIA Senator